if you've been to Stubblefields at all this school year, you have seen our lovely guest ruling the dance floor cages. Give it up for Cage Girl. Hello, thank you for coming on. We are so happy to have you. So I want to start out with some basic information about you that I found out from creeping your Facebook, as we do. You're a senior architecture major. Architecture.
Yes.
Would you guys have ever in a million years guessed architecture? And now, is architecture what you ultimately want to pursue as a career?
Yes, I would like to go into architecture, possibly further into my future.
Okay, so the Cage Girl, the dancing, isn't incorporated in the future plans?
No, no.
It's just a college thing?
It's all just a fun thing, yeah.
Okay, now, do you have a dance background? Did you take lessons growing up?
I did not take any lessons. I have learned my moves from purely dancing at Mike's every weekend since I turned 21 a year ago.
Wow, that's amazing. In 1 year, the things we have seen. 1 year, it's amazing. So, as I was creeping your Facebook, I saw that you have a boyfriend.
Yes, I do.
Now, for those of you at home who haven't seen Cage Girl in action, she gets in the cages every weekend dressed to the max and just shakes it like she's in a Diddy Dirty Money music video. So for me to hear she had a boyfriend, I was like, oh my God. So has he seen you in action as Cage Girl?
Yes, he has. Actually, when he first tried to dance with me about 6 months ago, and I had rejected him.
And this was before you guys started dating?
Before we started dating, before I even knew who he was.
Okay.
And then, and then about 6 months later, we met each other Jello wrestling.
Wait.
After Jello wrestling.
You met at Stubblefields at the bar during Jello wrestling?
Yes. He Jello wrestled and I Jello wrestled, and then we met after we.
Oh my God! If that's not the most romantic thing I have ever heard. God, meeting in the tub of Jello. I'll never forget when that sploosh of Jello came and hit me on the face. I knew it was love. That's amazing. Do you guys ever go to the bar together now and dance together? Or when you're at the bar, is it strictly business, Cage Girl, only in the cage?
We both go to Stubblefields together, but I've kind of made it clear to him that I go that I need to dance.
Yeah.
So, like, just stay off of me and just let me do my thing. And then we come together, like, last 30 minutes and to 10 minutes and dance.
Okay.
I danced with him like 10 minutes. He was like, thanks for the 10-minute dance lesson. I was like, you're welcome.
I meet up with him for the last 10 seconds of the last song, and then we go home.
Yeah.
Other than that, I tell him to keep away. That's hilarious. So I know that a lot of people have been wondering, do you dance sober or do you drink before dancing?
I usually go sober. I was going sober for a long time.
Impressive?
Yeah. Sometimes I would drink just a little bit just to ease up, but I don't like to get really drunk. And I'm not really much of a drinker anyway, so I like dancing sober because it's way more fun that way, and I enjoy doing it.
And I think another big question, are you employed by the bar? Are you getting paid for this?
No, I'm not getting paid by Stubblefields to dance, and that has been asked so many times, I can't even count them.
Yeah, that's okay. I know that I've probably had people come up to me and ask that at least 10 times. I mean, I hear that all the time. So not only are you noticed for your great dancing, but the costumes, obviously. I mean, look at this.
Very elaborate, yes.
How long does it take for you to get ready?
Typically, when I plan around a theme. I had this hat before Cage Girl was even Cage Girl.
All right.
So I was like, I think I'm going to do a cop theme. So I'll find some things I have laying around. I ripped up some stockings.
Okay, so you do a lot of your own costuming.
And this takes about an hour to put on.
Okay.
With all the layers and everything.
Yeah, it's incredibly impressive. How did that start with the idea for costumes? I mean, did you just never want Halloween to end? You wanted to make every weekend October 31st, just keep it going?
No, actually when I first turned 21, I had never worn a skirt to Mike's in my life. I thought it was terrible and dirty. I was like, no, I just wear jeans. So then after a while, someone convinced me to wear a skirt to Mike's, and I was like, you must be out of your mind. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. And then I incorporated, I was like, why do these girls wear, a lot of girls wear skirts to Mike's. And so then I was like, I had some leg warmers that I had for some boots. I put those on. I was like, oh, those look cool. And then before you know it, what it is now is just like an evolution of all of my outfits over time. If I went to Mike's dressed like this, like from day one, people would probably be like, what the hell is this? But people have been noticing me changing over time.
You had to slowly break people in.
Yeah, it was hard breaking people into this.
Legging by legging.
Dirty looks.
Break people in. I don't know if you hear how much buzz you've generated with Cage Girl, but I hear about you, I don't know, few times a week at least around campus and stuff. And the big thing recently is that you've created a fan page on Facebook called WSU Cage Girl, which people can like, and you post pictures of your costumes before you go out. How did that idea come to be? What were you thinking?
At first, I was opposed to the idea. I had been talking to a few people, and I had some friends, especially in architecture, like, you need to make a Cage Girl fan page. And I was like, no, Cage Girl's not that popular. People don't even know who I was. People were telling me I was famous and all this stuff. And I was like, there is no way I am famous. That's ridiculous. And then more and more I would go to Mike's, more people would be like, oh, Facebook. So I went to Munchies, and there was a couple of girls that finally said, you need to do it. So over this last Christmas break, I was like, I want to see what happens. I did it, and I already have like 270 ads.
Wow.
In 1 month.
270 ads in 1 month. That's amazing. So this is one thing that people seem to notice, is that you don't like to dance with people in the cages. You like to kind of do your own thing, and if people approach you, you kind of, you know, get them away. You know what I mean? What's the reasoning behind that?
I just really, when I first went to Mike's, I really just wanted to dance by myself. I started out as, I was dancing with guys, but then they weren't getting the message that I kind of just want to dance alone, and guys at Mike's tend to do this motion a lot. And so I just can't do that, and I just like started developing this dancing style that I can't do by myself, that I can't do with them.
Right.
So I was like, I like how I'm dancing, and I can't do that if guys grabbed onto me, and they get offended if I reject them and flip me off. But it's like, I'm just trying to do what I want to do, and I can't do that with a guy grabbing onto me like an animal.
Okay. I hear ya. Well, keep in mind what she just said about that her dance moves are difficult to do with people around her, because she's about to teach me some of these dance moves right after this break. So stay tuned. I'm going to get into my costume so we can do this together. So stick around. We'll be right back after the break. Yes, thank you. Welcome back to Pullman's Girls Gone Wild Cops Edition. We are here with the amazing Cage Girl. She just gave an awesome interview. Thank you for letting us into your life. And now the much anticipated dance lesson. So let me in here. Tell me what you do.
I just want to make a quick note that these are 100% natural moves. I did not copy any music videos.
All right.
Okay. So one popular thing that I've noticed I've done is have a foot back here.
Okay.
And have a foot front right here.
Okay.
Like one hand on your hip.
Okay.
And then just kind of twist your hips back to side. It gets faster with music, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now we're gonna do the razor elbow.
Okay.
So you're gonna reach around like this and pull back.
Oh my God.
And as you come back, your hips go with you.
Okay.
So it goes like this. And then another one, this is the second one I'll teach you.
Okay.
Put your hands like this.
Okay.
And then.
Wait a minute, you've got a hand thing too.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I hear like
top. Got it?
We're gonna knock each other out. Is that it? There's the most of it?
Well, yeah. So then you go down like this as you top.
Okay.
Good?
Yes.
Just feel it. Feel it.
Go. Just do your thing. This is why we brought her on. Yeah. Do it. Do the throwing move.
Oh.
Yeah. I love it. Oh. All right. Give it up for Cage Girl, guys. That was amazing. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of The Mix. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.